Okay, this is the reading portion of Sarah Everard. I begin all my readings with the full card on the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to look into Sarah's energy, if anything comes through, as well as any validating factors that the public has received in terms of her disappearance, and also in terms of the officer who was charged, and see if any court cards come out, if any people come into the reading, and see what the reading offers surrounding Sarah Everard. So let's begin. Ace of Pentacles comes in first. This shows me that, uh, and I know from reading news reports, apparently Sarah was going to start a new job. So this could have been an indicator of a new cycle for her financial. This could have been a new job. This could have been something that she would have been making more money at. So the Ace of Pentacles comes in first. Um, so that could be a validation in terms of what was going on in her life. Two of Swords energy. This shows me that there was something that she was indecisive about. This could have been anything related to work, a new beginning in her life, choices she had to make. If she was going to perhaps change a job, she may also have had to look at how this would affect her immediate environment with her friends, her relationships. You know, she may have been asked to do more in this new job. So she was kind of, this card shows me that there was something that she was unsure about or thinking about, like she had a choice or decision to make. Okay, this is also telling me that she was also uh, in a stalemate type of position where she was thinking about things but not taking action. However, news outlets have stated that she was going to begin a new job. Ten of Swords energy. This shows me also that perhaps uh, because of the circumstances surrounding Sarah's death, with the Two of Swords energy, she may have been blindfolded and taken to where her remains were found. So the Two of Swords traditionally is a person with a blindfold over their eyes, okay? And it's also one where she was incapacitated, where she was restrained or she couldn't move. Ten of Swords shows me this is finality, this is final ending, and this is also one where perhaps she was, uh, uh, not to be graphic, and we don't know how she died, but this may show how she passed was either through uh, any type of wound. Okay, this also could have been through stabbing. This also could have been through any type of wound where she was also jumped or attacked from behind. All right. So Ten of Swords energy shows me this as well. Ace of Pentacles with this card coming in first shows that she had a new cycle before her. Okay. And this is validating that it was cut very short. I also feel that she may have been approached by this person, and there was a part of her that knew intuitively, but she was denying that part of herself. Like she intuitively knew something was up, but at the same time, there was something where, and if she had this type of energy to always help someone or to see someone who needed help or a stranger in need, I feel that she may have not just been jumped and attacked like this person who is now being charged with the murder of Sarah may have approached her with needing help in some way, okay? And intuitively, she may have sensed something was up, but she denied her intuition, so to speak, okay? Here's Wheel of Fortune energy, King of Wands. I feel that this person may have some type of cyclical behavior or cycle of behavior. News outlets have reported that he was indecent exposure days before Sarah's disappearance. There was some type of cyclical behavior here where he liked voyeurism, he liked to be an exhibitionist. There was something that he got off on doing these types of energies, especially with the King of Wands, wants to be seen, needs to be validated by being seen, okay? And with the Wheel of Fortune is there's some type of cycle that he has this cyclical behavior, okay? I'm not a psychologist, but that's what I'm picking up on here. Six of Wands energy, the Knight of Cups. So I feel that he may have seen Sarah before. He may have even approached Sarah before. I feel that he's seen her before, or there was an attraction here going back. So if we go backwards 6 weeks from her disappearance, or if we go backwards, I feel that he either A, had seen her before or seen her in the area. There was an attraction here. There was a recognition. It was almost as if I want you to recognize me. Okay, you're not recognizing me. I feel that this wasn't just a one incident or incidents with him. I feel that either she had seen him before, he had approached her before, may have even tried to ask her out, or something's being indicated here where we're going backwards to where perhaps she may have had an encounter with him. I don't feel that night that she disappeared that's the first time she had seen him. He was in pursuit of her, and he wanted to be recognized by her, and felt that his efforts were being ignored. So if that makes sense to you. So it's almost like a stalker type behavior. That's what I'm picking up on. Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, she was starting work. She was starting financially. She was looking at with this new job, what really would have given her financial stability. It also would have given her any type of legacy within her family of success. Eight of Pentacles is job. So this was, especially if she comes from a family that's highly educated, a family that has a legacy of being not only highly educated, but hardworking, serving the community in some way, being known uh, for their family legacy as well. Like Sarah's family, everyone in the family is successful. Everyone in the family perhaps uh, really achieves and goes after what they want. Okay. So her work and her job keeps coming up for her. Ace of Swords comes in, and the Ten of Cups. Now, I know from reading the news, she had a boyfriend. There could have been a possibility of talk of marriage. There could have been a possibility of proposal that would have been perhaps later in the year, later in the fall, if that's what the plan of her boyfriend was. I feel that there could have been a moment where she would have either been engaged, proposed to. This is truth. So truth can bring clarity. Truth can bring a breakthrough. There's something attached here to family, home, okay? This could be in connection with the family. The truth is revealed to the family first about situations, obviously, then to the public, okay? This could have multiple meanings here. Knight of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So here we have another court card, and the Knight of Wands is physical relocation. So we know from the news she was physically relocated. She was abducted, essentially kidnapped, and she was physically relocated. King of Pentacles shows me that this is involving money. Now, I'm not saying that she was abducted or kidnapped for money, but this is where the King of Pentacles is very much focused on his money, on his work, on employment. Okay. I feel like because there's two court cards here, two men, there could be two men in particular. They're not revealing that or stating that. They have stated that apparently the officer who was charged, his wife, I think, or girlfriend was also an accomplice. So this together is where movement occurred. Eight of Cups and the Hangman. I feel that she was very much uh, tied up. I feel that she also was incapacitated. I also feel that uh, this king here basically had a moment with the Eight of Cups energy of basically checking out, okay? Checking out of reality. Also, the sense of you're never coming back, okay? Hangman's energy also could be with this person, thoughts of suicide as well. He currently could have thoughts of suicide. From reading the news, apparently he suffered head injuries while he was in his cell once he was arrested, but there could be energies here of possible suicide that may be coming up or suicide attempts for him. Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's holding on to information and somebody's lying. So this could be him, the officer himself. This also could be the accomplice, but the truth is not coming through. I feel that the family may know more. And I'm not saying that the family was involved, okay? Don't mix my words. But I feel that someone within the family really knows the truth about a certain aspect of this whole thing. So, but someone's holding back information, and then there's sneakiness, shadiness, deceit here, okay? Withholding. I feel like it's going to come to a conclusion, especially in the next 8 weeks, um, in terms of it being wrapped up or resolved quite quickly. But I also feel at the same time, this completion stage is affecting the world, and it has. I don't know if many people in the United States are aware of Sarah Everard's case. It's gaining ground here, but it's affecting the world. Communication, okay, is really coming in fast surrounding her case. People talking about it, people tweeting about it, people, posting about it online. And I also feel that the family feels that perhaps the authorities are holding something back to protect their own in some aspect. But I feel like he may have suicidal tendencies. So there's going to be like, in the next 2 months, the first month especially following March, there's going to be a lot of action, and then it's going to die down. And then it's going to seem like it may take forever or be real slow in terms of prosecuting, going to trial and finding this person guilty. However, I feel that springtime's coming in terms of season. The month of May, especially around the middle part of May, May 16th, that there's some type of resolve and a breakthrough, a new way of life. I feel that also Sarah's case may really affect lawmakers in the United Kingdom to pass some type of law in her name as well. I feel that there's some type of recognition that is coming from her case because it is so highlighted in terms of women's safety. Her case in particular may be very much equated with passing some type of law in her name. Okay, something where she's being recognized. And that's where we're going back to the legacy of Sarah. She will be recognized not only for what happened to her, but also for who she was. Okay, and there's some type of legacy that's coming in for her in the long term, for eternity, so to speak. So Sarah Everard's death, basically, it will not go wasted in terms of her legacy. Okay, and that's coming into the reading. I do feel that he had seen her before, that he had watched her, he had seen her weeks prior. It's almost like a stalking type of behavior. I'm watching you, I'm pursuing you, I want you to recognize me. You're not recognizing me. I'm recognizing you. There's something very cyclical in his behavior. He wants to be seen. He could have some type of sexual deviance. There also could be, he's an exhibitionist, he's a voyeur, whatever it is. It's cyclical for him. He goes into these cycles, okay? So I feel justice is coming. But I also feel that it's just not justice for Sarah. I also feel that women in particular will be recognized. So London, United Kingdom, is at a crossroads in terms of justice for women to be able to walk down the street at night and not fear for their lives. So justice is next to Empress. Empress is very much the strongest female feminine card in the tarot deck. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles next to this is very much symbolizing a strong, independent female. The Lovers is a crossroads. So there's a crossroads that's here. And it's speaking about justice coming forward for female empowerment. And Sarah's legacy is leading the way. Unfortunately, that this had to come to pass, but it's pushing the envelope. It's pushing the narrative for something that perhaps has been going on for a long time. And this strong, bountiful, feminine energy is coming forward. So I don't like to look into a case and get too graphic or gruesome, okay? Especially when it comes to offending anybody, or I just don't like to read like that. But I feel that she knew there was something that she was denying when she came across this person. There was an element of denial there. There was some type of denial. And what I mean that is she may have been the type of person that was, kindness to strangers, always wanted to help someone if she saw someone in need. But at the same time, there was an element of denial there, of not trusting her intuition in that moment. I'm not blaming her at all. But there's something in the reading that's telling me in a split second, she may have realized, I should have trusted my gut, because I feel that it wasn't a one incident thing. I feel that he had seen her before, weeks prior. He was aware of her before. His behaviors are very cyclical. It's almost as if he goes out hunting, okay, for what it is that he needs to satiate his appetite. And when I'm speaking of him, I'm speaking of the officer who was arrested. I don't want to say his name because I'd rather give more precedence to Sarah's name. So this is the first look into her case, Sarah Everard. Thank you so much for watching. If you are following this case, and leave me your thoughts below. This is looking into the psychic energy surrounding her disappearance. This is not proving anything to the case, and this is just psychic insights. And I felt the need to sit down and do a reading on her. So thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.